it's a lot of countries. We are one of the younger teams already. So GoalBall actually started long ago in the 1980s. Hi, I'm Joan. I'm a GoalBall athlete, and I think that's all.
Where do you train and play?
So for court trainings now, we train at Clementi Sports Hall. It's a bit difficult because it's a very big hall and it's a shared space. So in the actual game, it's played in complete silence. The referee can even kick out spectators if they're making noise. But in Clementi, it's kind of noisy because there's badminton, there's basketball. But we just focus on what we can do, and we just play we try and play as well as we can. For strength training, when we could, we used to do it at this place called the Posture Lab. They are a social enterprise. They are really great. They've been helping us along since I'm not sure when, but they let us borrow their space, and they have weights and everything, so we can use their space to train. When it comes to cardio or maybe some other exercises, of course now the trend is do it from home, do it Zoom. So yeah, we can do it at home, or sometimes when we do it together, we go to Sports Hub, just at the promenade upstairs there, and just do it lor.
Is GoalBall the only club in Singapore? Is there any other clubs playing GoalBall right now?
GoalBall Singapore, we are a society, so we are the official body for GoalBall. At the moment, I don't think anywhere else has GoalBall in Singapore. So mainly for people who want to come and play, they usually come to us, sighted or visually impaired. Yeah, we do have a competitive team where we play in competitions, but we welcome anybody, anyone who would like to come. Yeah.
Curious, how many countries around the region are playing GoalBall? Do you know?
Oh, actually, it's a lot of countries. We are one of the younger teams already. So GoalBall actually started long ago in the 1980s, and a lot of our Southeast Asian neighbors already have a team, or even in Asia. So our team only started in 2015. So the countries that we see quite often is Thailand. They are really good. They are really scary. And of course, there's Malaysia. There's Myanmar. There's Laos. There's
So most of our immediate neighbors really.
Yeah, most of our immediate neighbors. And of course in Asia, there are many teams as well, like China is really good, Japan is really good. They are all in the top tables.
So do you get the chance to go and play against them?
Unfortunately, we are not that good yet.
There's a league to play with them, or do you have to get invited or make special arrangements to play or something?
So we have training camps. So those are when we are training, we would like to learn from them. So we ever train with China, and we ever one of the China teams, I think, and we ever played in the Australian Open. So it's where all the Australian teams play, but we kind of went there to play. So some competitions you don't need an invitation, but of course others you do need you need to have some wins to play in those competitions, or you need to be chosen. Like, of course, the Paralympics is a very obvious example. You need to be really good to be chosen to play the Paralympics. But for others, like say maybe the Thailand Asia Pacific Games, those you can join if you pay if the country pays like a fee like a fee to participate. Yes.
Are there any unified team competitions?
in the region.
Locally and in the region?
So locally, GoalBall Singapore, we organize the competitions. So we've been organizing it since I think 2016, and it's really heartening because ever since then we've seen it grown a lot. And our most recent ones, it was really cool because we even had 2 categories. So one was the novice category where the players are newer, both visually impaired and sighted. So they played with like a foam ball, and it was lighter and easier. Whereas there was an open category, so that is where the visually impaired players and the sighted players are a bit more, I won't say pro, maybe a bit more experienced, and the sighted players also have maybe already have a base in maybe a sport, or maybe are a bit more sporty, I would say. And we used a smaller ball, and a bit lighter. It's maybe like 900 grams, but it's still a rubber ball, so it is slightly heavier than that foam ball. Regionally, I'm not sure, but Australia they have unified games. So the one where we went to, the open category, they had I think the younger players, they did have unified teams where both girls and boys, or sighted and blind, they played together. So those were already the finals, I think, where they played among schools first, and afterwards the top teams they were playing in that open competition.
Are you paired as in the same gender, or you can be paired with different gender?
So in the official games, women play against women and men play against men. But here in Singapore, because we like now, especially with COVID, there's not a lot of players. So we usually play together, like women and men.
Is there any cost if anyone wanted to start playing GoalBall? Do we need to pay membership or anything like that to start?
I mean, the great thing is that we are supported by SDSC, so they pay for our venue, and also GoalBall Singapore itself, the society, we pay for some of our coaches for like the PT part of one of our PT coaches. For our physical training coaches. And when sighted people come, usually we have the gear. So it's the elbow pads, the knee pads, and the eye shades. If you are just coming for 1 or 2 sessions, you can just borrow the equipment. If you are coming for a lot more long term, you can have. We usually will provide it. But of course, at a higher level, if you would like to have better gear, or if you need more gear, like eye shades, then we'll buy it on our own. So things like the eye shades, it's kind of expensive because it's not the usual blindfold. It's really blackout and there's a foam behind for protection. So that's about maybe $50. If you would like better elbow pads and knee pads, that's more cost. It depends on what you like. So me and my teammates, we have gone through quite a few pairs of elbow pads and knee pads to see which one suits us better, and not everyone is the same. But mainly when you're a beginner, you can just come and play.
As a beginner, whether sighted or not, all we need to do is basically come in shorts, t-shirt, and pair of shoes, and that's it, right?
I would recommend long, like something, maybe I would recommend like either track pants or tights or something that is longer, because you'll be sliding on the floor, less friction. Yeah, but basically yes, as long as t-shirt, something maybe longer, and shoes, covered shoes.